This one's called Leaving L.A. I came here in search of salvation, and it turns out there's none to be found. In the city of angels, the demons keep dragging me down. But I thought I saw Jesus on Sunset. Who knows, I may have been right. Maybe I was sleepwalking, dreaming in broad daylight. Just like everyone else in this circus, I've been waiting around for my day. But the time marches on and the sadness steals it away. So tonight I'll be leaving L.A. Thought I had all of the answers. I came to this town with a plan, but I found out that none of it mattered when you slipped through my hands. And I was too busy to notice my own ozone here in the clouds, and you were long gone by the time I came back down. Now I don't know how I'm gonna find you. Hell, I can't find myself in this haze. But I finally run out of any good reason to stay. So tonight I'll be leaving L.A. L.A. When I lost you, you lost me. We lost it. Our ship ran aground. And I don't know who I am here without you. Some fool hanging around. Some fool hanging around. Just like everyone else in this circus, I've been waiting around for my day. But the time marches on in the sadness, it stole you away. So tonight I'll be leaving L.A. I'm leaving L.A. I'm leaving L.A.
This song, as well as the others performed tonight, will be available on iTunes on Denny Smith's album, An Overnight Low.
This one's called A Little Bit Broken. When your heart aches till the tears come, when the dam breaks and we're lost in the flood of all these things we tried so hard to outrun. It's like we're starting back at one. Look at all this damage we've done. You're a little bit broken, baby. I'm a little misunderstood. This fight ain't gonna get us nowhere, do us any good. You're just the kind of crazy I can almost be myself, and if I could only make you happy, I wouldn't worry about nothing else but you and me. We just can't help ourselves. So we cut deep and we swing low as we lose sleep. The divide grows, in the distance fires burn in effigy, the ghost of who we used to be. You're a little bit broken, baby, I'm a little misunderstood. This fight ain't gonna get us nowhere, or do us any good. You're just the kind of crazy I can almost see myself as, the guy that finally makes you happy till you don't worry about nothing else but you and me. We just can't help ourselves. We tie these lonely nights, we turn it upside down. It's like we do almost anything to burn us to the ground. And one last time we turn around. Cry while the night's still and our tongues twist and our guts spill, but the space that lies between us is something we can't fill. It's that one last bitter pill. You're a little bit broken, babe, I'm a little misunderstood. The fight ain't gonna get us nowhere, or do us any good. You're just the kind of crazy I can almost be myself, and if I could only make you happy, I wouldn't worry about nothing else but you and me. We just can't help ourselves.
You can catch Denny Smith with his band, The Great Affairs, on March 16th at the High Watt in Nashville, Tennessee.
This was called On the Living. Midnight, rolling through my window and my dash lights, all that keep me warm. I never thought alone was gonna feel like something good. I kicked and fussed and fought it, I knew I never could. So I'm telling you that sometimes you won't understand it. Go ahead as if you planned it all along. Stop following the straight lines that leave you empty-handed. Have you taken life for granted till it's gone? You won't find your fortune in a song. It's all in the living. It's all in the living. All right, here we go again. Another long night. It just keeps winding on. I wouldn't change a thing about it even if I could. As long as I'm still swinging, well, I guess I've got it good. So I'm telling you that sometimes you won't understand it. Go ahead as if you planned it all along. And stop following the straight lines that leave you empty-handed. Have you taken life for granted till it's gone? You won't find your fortune in a song. It's all in the living. All in the living. All in the living. This might be the long way round. Strike a match, light, find my own way home. Maybe I don't follow all the rules the way I should. Every now and then, a little bend might do you good. I'm telling you that sometimes you won't understand it. Go ahead as if you planned it all along. Stop following the straight lines that leave you empty-handed. Have you taken life for granted till it's gone? You won't find your fortune in a song. It's all in the living. All in the living, yeah. All in the living. It's all in the living.
Is brought to you by Wiseau Films.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It is bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, camera guy. This is a commercial. Don't you hate having regular, boring old football that don't even go where you want? Like, duh. Then try the oh hi ball. It is amazing football. It'll go exactly where you want it. Look. It's amazing. You can buy it for only $50 at my website. And when you do, you get a free copy of The Room signed by me, big American movie star. What is so funny?
What you just said, that was funny.
That was serious.
Yeah, very serious.
All right, well, listen here.
Hey, hey,
come
what
here.
the Stop, what the fuck? Damn it, Tommy! Oh.
Dim Highball is not meant for people with heart conditions or for people who wish to maintain their sanity. This product is only available on theroommovie.com. Order now and get a second Oh Highball free. Oh Highball, what is this guy thinking?
Hello and welcome back to the Boiler Room. My name's Shannon McCool, and today we have our musical guest, which is Denny Smith. How are you, Denny?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. So as always, you know, as a musical artist, you probably get this question all the time, which is, what got you into music?
It's in my blood. It's in my family. My grandma had a family band when they were kids that toured around and played, radio shows and that kind of thing way back in the Depression era thing. And then it kind of moved on to, her kids and my Uncle Dave. He was in a cover band, and all I wanted to do was play Eye of the Tiger as good as they could play Eye of the Tiger, and then I would be set. So I'm still working towards this. But, yeah, that was the primary motivation. And then girls and trying to be cool.
Yeah, as always.
Still working on that too.
So going off of the cover band, what do you think for your music currently? What inspires you, or who has inspired you over the years?
When you're a kid, I feel like I'm still working off of the things from 12 to 16, even though, I listen to totally different stuff now than I did then, but Kiss, the Beatles, Aerosmith, all the stuff that was sadly really popular when I was in high school that now kind of makes my skin crawl a little bit. But that stuff just kind of stays with you. And,
right.
And then, at some point you discover, for me, it was I found Elvis Costello and Jellyfish, and I got really into Cheap Trick, and that kind of pushed me forward into some singer-songwriter stuff. but it's still, I mean, the roots are still, you know, Kiss. And,
Right.
Yeah, I'll never shake that, and it'll always be, you know, even when they were monumentally uncool, which they probably are now for all I know. I have no idea, but that's still number one. You know, it'll still be number one for me.
I think like even then, like Queen and David Bowie and all of them, I feel like since it's becoming such a comeback for them and they're making movies about them and that kind of stuff, I think they're very inspirational artists. And since as a 90s kid myself, like I think it's we're just trying to go back to the olden days. And how do you take a spin on that? Like with vinyls coming back and those kind of things, how do you feel
I mean,
about?
that stuff was it's so hard now to redefine anything, because I mean, when those artists came along, that was truly like revolutionary stuff, and people had their minds legitimately blown by, I mean, David Bowie was a different person every 2 years, it seemed like. So that was like, and Queen, the same thing. I had this discussion with somebody today about this, but you know, you can't listen to any other up until the very end, when they were kind of striving to remain relevant, which was weird for them. It was always about taking chances, and those records were so off the wall. And now I feel like because of the way things have gone with the industry and streaming, and everybody's like, I don't even know if we're going to get paid anymore. People are willing to do that again. And you know, for a while there was like, we got to toe the line. We got to whatever's going to sell. We're going to do whatever's going to sell. And Queen never did that. I mean, I guess they probably did, you know, maybe a little bit, but really, you know, those are the artists that's the people that I really respect, because they didn't feel the need to, you know, there was no kowtowing. Then it was just like, we're just going to do what we do, and you know, because there were no rules yet, you know. Yeah,
and I totally would agree with that, because you see all these artists nowadays that are just doing things in their garage or even in their bedroom, and I think it's very inspirational. And with that being, when did you personally start writing music, or at least like getting into doing that kind of stuff?
Well, without giving my age away any more than my gray hair does, I never really did the cover band thing. I was my very first band, my first real band. We did covers for about 3 or 4 months, and then somebody said, hey, my older brother's got a band, and they do all their own songs. And I was like, I didn't even realize you could do that. It was like, not even, because I come from a small town, and there was no concept of, at that age, I had never thought about writing a song. So I went home and wrote a song, and I was like, oh, this is cool, brought it back in. And then it was just the floodgates open. So for me, it was always doing that. And the day that I discovered, and this was way before digital technology and being able to, everything being easy, the day I got a 4-track cassette recording machine was like, I mean, I'd hardly ever left my house for, I mean for months. That was like, this is a whole new world.
Yeah.
And I'm still that way. I'm probably too much of a shut-in, because now the technology makes it easy enough to just sit there. I don't even need a band. You know, I could do all that stuff with, you know, pushing buttons. So yeah, I mean, that was a massive turning point, but I never did it's kind of an affliction now, because I can't learn cover tunes particularly well, and then when I'm called upon to do that, I really, my ear is just not trained for it. I'm just so used to just writing my own stuff that it's a struggle, you know. But thank God for YouTube and 12-year-old kids telling me how to play it, you know.
Is there anything like now that you have that you're promoting, or if there's any shows that you're doing currently?
Our last record with the Great Affairs is called 10 and 2. It came out in June on Kibble Records. We've been out pretty much the last several months promoting that, and then the stuff I played today was for my solo record, came out in 2017.
Okay.
So I'm still kind of pushing that when I've got the chance to do solo dates and stuff. But yeah, we've got a string of shows coming up. We're all over the place this summer, and then we're starting a new record. We just started a new record last week, so
that's exciting.
We're always doing something.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So when is your next show here in Nashville?
March. It's coming up this Saturday, 16th.
Sweet. All right.
The High Watt.
All right. Well, thank you, Denny, for joining us at the Boiler Room. Tune in next time, where we will have some other musical guest, or maybe an art style. Who knows? Everything's different at the Boiler Room. you can catch Denny in Nashville on the, you said 19th?
16th.
Saturday the 16th. So until next time, my name's Shannon, and thanks for joining us. You're welcome.